Good morning, I am Nicole Rey. I'm 20 years old. I graduated from De La Salle University. I took up communication arts. Something about myself. I like art, different forms of art, be it music, film, literature, painting, theater. I like going to museums. Every time I travel, I see to it that I visit at least one museum in each city, and that way I immerse myself in their culture and I see this tangible piece of culture in another else's place. And I think that's really important for me to immerse myself in something that I'm really passionate about. I'm a creative person. Ever since high school, whenever there's a group project that involves some kind of conceptualization, people would always approach me and ask for my creative input. In college, I was part of a media organization, and my committee would create publicity materials. So, let's say, how would we advertise a film showing through videos and posters? They would ask me for creative outputs, and on the spot, I would create a vision on my mind as to how the design would look like. So, the my group mates have always seen my efficiency in organization. Another strength of mine is my competency in leadership. People have always seen my efficiency in organization and leading a group. Whenever I'm leading, I always ensure that I have backup plans, just so in case that something fails or something does not work, at least I have, a contingency plan for my group. Because as a leader, it is my responsibility to ensure that my group works well. And these two characteristics, creativity and leadership, are very essential in a teacher, because if you teach literacy, you have to be knowledgeable about how things works, and that includes being a creative person. And of course, leadership as a teacher, you are leading a group of people, basically one whole class. So you have to be competent, and I believe that I possess those two characteristics. Sometimes I tend to shelter myself. I tend to limit myself in a particular group of people. Like I have these moments of not speaking with other people, not communicating with them properly, just because my introversion is taking over. So I just want to stay at home, read a book, and though these are not necessarily bad things, I it kind of affects my communication skills. But in terms of professional work, I see to it that these characteristic does not get in the way of what I'm doing. And so when I put my mind on something, I really do it, and I do not care if I'm introvert or if I have a tendency to shelter myself. And so if something has to be done, I will really exert my effort and put my 101% on it. I want to teach media literacy because media is such a powerful instrument. It can make or break a person. It it really is a powerful instrument to influence a group of people. We're always surrounded by media, be it print, television, radio, film, and so it is my job to make my future students appreciate different media platforms and ultimately help them create their own unique content. And on a deeper level, I want this job because, as cliche as it may sound, I want to touch lives. This is true because I've had teachers in high school and professors in college who have really inspired me to do my craft, to do what I'm passionate about. And that's why I'm here in front of you. I'm chasing my dream. I'm doing what I am passionate about. I remember one time I was editing video publicity material for my organization in college, and when I approached my committee head, he said that I should change some things because it didn't have much of an impact. At first, I was surprised at that comment because I thought I exerted my whole effort into this, but it turns out he didn't like it that much and that I should change some aspects of the video. While I was editing and revising the video, it occurred to me that maybe he had a point. Maybe he had a point. Well, he was the committee head after all. He knows much better than I. And so I used that criticism to better my work and to further hone my skills in the process. Rest assured that I do not take criticisms very personally, because we are in a professional place after all, and criticisms are inevitable and they are always welcome with me, because I believe they are an instrument to better my talents and skills. I am seeking a salary of 25,000. I see myself trying different techniques and approaches how to handle my class, and let's say a few weeks or so, I can have a grasp on how to oversee my class. I also see myself communicating with other teachers, establishing rapport and bond within the community. You should hire me simply because I am passionate in what I'm doing, and I have the talent and skills to make that passion a reality. See, I believe in the saying that if you love what you're doing, then you'll never have to work for the rest of your life. And this is what I love, teaching. And so rest assured that if you hire me, you add to your roster a person who highly values the art of teaching and education. I have no further questions for you, but I'd just like to say thank you for calling me for an interview, and I hope to work with you soon.